Okay, so we just finished self-encapsulating the current room field. And again, the idea of self-encapsulating means that the only references, the only direct references to current room are in the accessor, the current room accessor, and the mutator, set current room. Every place else, we use the accessor and the mutator to either access the current room or set, assign a new value to the current room. Okay, and again, they mention on this refactoring site that there is debate about whether self-encapsulation is the way to go. But I think you're going to see in this particular case for Zuul, it's going to be nice to have. So, in fact, what they do is they suggest if you're likely to be moving the methods that access it frequently, or if a lot of methods access the field, and we did have a lot of methods accessing the field, right? So it seems like self-encapsulation was a good idea. And then compile and test. Again, it's really important. Every step of the way you want to compile and test. So I'm going to we want to make sure that everything's still working. Let's do that real quick. Game, okay. Play. Let's see, we'll go down, we'll go east, we'll go north. Okay, so we're in the pantry. We were in the kitchen, so when we go back, we should go to the kitchen. Yeah. If we go back again, we should go to the dining room, right? Yep. If we go back again, we should go to the attic. If we go back again, we should say, yeah, you can't go back. Good. Okay. All right. So far, it looks like we haven't broken anything. And again, testing is a whole nother area. There's a whole chapter on testing, chapter 7. And it's really important to do a thorough job of it. But for now, I'm going to assume we've thoroughly tested and we're confident that we haven't broken anything. Okay, so create a field in the target class now. Okay, so the source class in this example, the source class, that's class 1, that's our game class. Okay, and the target class is the player class, class 2. Okay, because we're moving the field from the source to the target. All right, so we're going to create a field in the target class with getting and setting methods. All right. So let's and really we can just do some copying, right? Some copying and pasting now. So we have what? Current room. Let's copy that to the player. Oh, done already. Good. And do you have getters and setters in here? Let's see. Okay, no. So we just need the accessor and mutator then. Okay, so we can copy this. Copy into the player class. Paste that. Compile. Yes. Okay. And okay, so that's that step. Compile. Okay, so create the field with the getting and setting methods. Check. Compile the target class. Check. We did that. Determine how to reference the target object from the source. Okay, here it says an existing field or a method may give you the target. If not, see whether you can easily create a method that that will do so. Yeah, okay. So we don't have an existing player. We need to reference the player in order to get the current room and in order to get the current room or set the current room. Okay, if we're going to do it in the player, right? So we need to have a player object, and we don't have one currently, I don't think. Nope. So we need to create one. So let's say private player. Okay, and we need to create it in the game class. Let's say, we need to initialize it, instantiate it, right? New player. Yoink. Oh, I think we need, what do we need in the constructor here? Okay, so the constructor, in the constructor you have a name. Okay, the constructor, actually this is a perfectly good constructor, but we don't put it here. Okay. The constructor, this is what the current item equals null, current room equals null, current weight equals 0 is what happens when you do this. Okay, when you say player equals new player Joseph, then so this is like it's kind of like calling a function, but it's not. It's calling the constructor. So you're doing this, and actually you probably want to save that name too someplace, right? I don't think you need the private int x, so let's just make a string name for the player's name, and we'll just say this dot name equals name, okay? And then in our game class, we can make this be Joseph. All right. Okay, so here, so now you're creating a new player, and it's the and we have a field, so we have a way of referencing the player. So let's see, is that what we need? So determine how to reference the target object. So that's how we're going to reference the target object. We created created it. Okay, we created a field of the player type, and we've started it here. So now, whenever we need to reference the object, we can just say player dot get current room, or player dot set current room. Okay, so that's how we completed this step. Okay, so then in the next video we'll start with removing the field on the source class.